Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Emily, and this is Ellie
Hello.
and Grace.
Hey.
Today we are doing a review on Zootopia 2 or Zootropolis 2 if you're from the UK. This is going to be our spoilers review, so if you haven't watched the movie yet, stop and watch it and come back. I promise you, I guarantee it. It will be worth it. But yeah, let's get going. But before we do, please like, subscribe, and comment down below with your thoughts on the sequel and whether you want a third movie. Could this become a new Disney franchise, maybe? I'm really hoping so. So, to start off, the first movie was just amazing. I absolutely love the first movie. I love Judy and Nick. I love the story. I love their relationship. I love the supporting characters. I love everything about it. So, of course, when you hear about a sequel, you're probably dreading it. You're probably thinking, oh, crap, no, why? And you're also wondering, will it be as good as the first movie? And sometimes it isn't. And then you've got the odd occasion where it is, like Shrek 2. And I'm going to tell you, well, it's mission accomplished. Zootopia 2 is just as good as the first one. And I'm kind of wondering if it's better than the first movie, to be honest. It was really good. But if you do think it was, let us know down below in the comments and why. The story was great. They did something new and different with exploring the reptiles or Zootopia, which was different and interesting, as we never saw them in the first movie. So that was a really good aspect to focus the movie on. The characters we got were great. I absolutely loved Gary and Nibbles. They were so good. Like, we really got some really good new characters. Sometimes I always wonder whether I'm going to feel this connection with them. I really love them both, and also some of the other characters we saw on the way as well. I really hope we do get to see them again as well. I also love that they brought back a lot of familiar faces, even if it was really brief. Though saying that, I would have loved to have seen a bit more Flash. I feel like that just, I would have loved that. Of course, main standouts were Judy and Nick, who were really good. I love that in this movie we get to see a different side to them. Yes, they've been partners, they've gone on a whole adventure already, but there's still a lot they have to learn about each other. It was cute getting to see their moments together. As friends, they're not a couple, guys, they're just friends. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? They're just friends. I just love getting to see them bicker and even just seeing moments of them trying to protect and save each other. It's just, honestly, that's so cute. The pacing of the movie was great. I wasn't bored at any moments. There was constant action or something was happening, which was great. I did feel like the ending was a bit rushed though, but maybe that could have just been me because I wanted to see more. I just couldn't believe it when it ended. I was like, no, no. There's loads of movies I wanted it to end, like Snow White. But this movie, I was like, no, how could you end it? And the comedy in this movie was absolutely amazing. Personally, in that sense, I think it was better than the first film, the comedy. I think it was much more better in this film. We laughed so much. So much so I have a feeling that people in the audience just wanted to kick us out because we just wouldn't shut up. I don't know, we had a really weird audience because we were laughing the whole way through and they just were quiet. So I don't know whether it was just us, like, I don't know, we didn't even drink anything or do anything. I don't know if there was just something going on with us or whether it's just the audience who obviously couldn't understand the jokes it would see. But yeah, the comedy wasn't overdone and it was done in a way that it fit in well with the story and the characters. So it was done absolutely amazingly well. The animation was beautiful as usual. The details they put into everything, like the reptile skin. It's just why the Zootopia franchise is amazing because they bring these animals to life in such a way that they relate to us, but they've still got their own differences and unique characteristics and stuff. In terms of negatives, I really don't have much to say apart from, the stuff I mentioned above, just about getting to see a bit more of Flash and the ending, feeling a bit rushed. But honestly, this movie is just amazing. It's a must watch. I rarely ever say this, but I would be happy to go see it again today. Like I have never said that, I don't think. So it's so yeah. We do have to talk briefly about the little credit scene that we got, which is really interesting. And yeah, I'll say it, Grace, you were right. It will be interesting getting to see some new characters, but yeah, I'll let Grace say more about it because she has a lot more to say about that. But yeah, overall, an amazing, amazing movie. All I have to say is Disney, this is how you do your movies and even your sequels. You still have it in you, it would seem. So stop giving us this mediocre stuff. And we just need more movies like Zootopia 2. But yeah, honestly, highlight of this year. Well done, Disney. You've done it.
Okay, so Zootopia is one of my absolute comfort films, and Emily has witnessed this firsthand when I say I can quote that film word for word, backwards, forwards, with my eyes closed, with the sound off. It's an absolute comfort film for me, and I've seen it a numerous amount of times. So going in, hearing there is a sequel coming out, and with the way Disney are doing movies at the moment, I was petrified. I was so scared because they could have gone so wrong with this film, and they couldn't have gone more right. And once again, I went in completely blind. I didn't watch the trailers, and funnily enough, I've said this in every other review we've ever done. But I saw like the odd clip on like TikTok and like things like that, but I still had no idea really what was going on besides the fact that there was going to be a snake in it and some kind of beaver, and it was incredible. It exceeded expectations. It they it just shows, like Emily said, like it showed that they can still produce amazing movies and they can still stick to the stories that we love and the characters that we love, and they don't have to adapt the animation styles to fit the current themes. Like, I feel like they even went into more detail with, I don't know if it's just because I had my glasses on or because it was on a big screen, but like at some point you could see every single individual hair on each character. And it was like the detail and the time and the work and effort that it takes to be able to do that in animation is insanity. And the fact that like even in small shots you could see it was incredible. But the storyline itself, the whole thing was so unique. They like branched off a lot from the first one while still keeping to its core beliefs, while still having its characters still be very much the same. We saw so much of Judy, we saw so much of Nick, although I would have loved to see a little bit more of Nick in the action because I feel like Judy took over. But I guess that was kind of what the dynamic was about, and that's why they were like arguing so much because it was more Judy and it was less Nick, and they weren't working as a team, it wasn't balanced, so it made sense. The side characters we got, Gary is the cutest. I love snakes anyways, but Gary is the cutest little snake that could ever be. He's the sweetest little thing with his one tooth. I absolutely love him. We've got our own little beaver now as well, which I am obsessed with. She has so much energy and very chaotic, and I feel like sometimes I could see myself in her. So I'm gonna say that she's definitely a great addition to the team. I don't know where they'll come in when it comes to this. Would they join the force? Will they just be kind of like people that like help them along the way? I don't know, but I'm very excited to see where it goes. It definitely seems like our duo has now got a team of four. The next film, Birds. Grace is obviously going to speak on this a bit more. She literally said it before we got into the film, and the whole film I was thinking, I was like, Grace was right. There are no birds in this. How have I never clocked onto this? Why? And I feel like I just hadn't questioned it before. And then we waited and we waited and we waited because we were honestly waiting for the little emblem at the end of all the screen writing and like the names and everything, just to like see if there would be a hint towards the next film. That's the only reason we were waiting. We didn't even think there was going to be an end credit scene. And boom, what do we get? Birds. Emily is going to absolutely hate this next film because she hates birds, but we're going to force her to watch it because it's Zootopia. Anyways, I could not recommend this film more for the nostalgia, for the storyline, for the characters. Everything was a 10 out of 10, if not more. So please, if you haven't watched it already, I cannot rave about this film more.
This is possibly the most best Disney film plus sequel that Disney has made so far, and we haven't seen a great sequel since The Incredibles 2. So this is probably like one of the best films we've seen in a decade. Besides all the live action films have really let us down, but this film has really lifted our spirits for Disney. The story was great and easy and interesting to follow, and the new case was great to follow, was great and intriguing. Like it wasn't like there were some similar traits from the first one, but they didn't really like copy like exactly the same. And it was just new and different. It was fresh, and that's what I really loved about the story. And I liked that what it was different in this film was like we we kind of knew the villain instantly from the beginning, and there was a few plot twists later in the story. I was like, oh my God, did not see that coming. And it was great as well. The characters were really good. Judy, I like her very what was it? Ambition, personality, and that led her to like just herself, like always standing up for voice, right? But it's also led to her flaws, and that's what kind of like her character development in the story. Like she's just trying to be a bit more like less of a hero complex like thing and just be more open and be more dependent on Nick, which she should have done in the beginning. And Nick, same old cunning clever fox. I really love him. He's such a great character. I can't see this film without him. I do wish we see a little bit more of him as well, maybe in the action part, or like maybe he found something new in the case. And like what Emily said, I do kind of felt like the ending should have been a bit more um I don't know. I feel like they should have adding something in the ending. Like in the first one, they had a bit of danger. Like we all thought Nick was poisoned, he was going to attack Judy. So and this one, I don't know. I felt like there wasn't that much danger or risk, or like something else should have happened at the same time. But other than that, it was pretty good. I love the new characters as well. Gary, I love him. He's so cute. He really grew on me, and I do because at first, after seeing him in the trailers, I did felt a bit unsure of the character, considering like all the recent Disney films of snakes and reptiles. They all seem to be kind of villainous, like Carl's or his, but he's actually pretty cute and pretty adorable. And Nibbles, such a fun character. I loved her. She was really great in this film. There was surprisingly a lot of good voice casts in this film. Like Ellie, you mentioned this before, and I recognize it in the film that the actor Kronk was in it, played the horse mare. I think who voices Gary was the guy who was in Loki. I've sort of completely forgot his name, and I also recognize him from Indiana Jones as a kid actor. And there was other two actors that I didn't realize. I just searched it up recently. One of the Wildcat siblings. One of them was voiced by the Home Alone actor, the kid one. I was like, oh my God, wow, did not realize that. So it was a great cast. And I love how we got,
Cutting in,
oh,
sorry, we also had
yeah,
another good little cameo as well. Robert Irwin, he
yeah.
played the koala at the end, which was really cool. They gave him his own character, and I thought it was really, really cool that they incorporated that.
I loved how we dive in a bit more in Zootopia about the different parts, like the frosty and the desert and the was it a swamp area where the snakes were? I can't remember if it was a swamp or a watery place. I don't know what it was called, but it was really great. The design, the animation was beautiful as well. I also enjoy the little Easter eggs they put in this film. Like some of them were from Disney and some are from other films. We have a little debate on one particular one, but yeah, but it was really fun. This film is great, adorable, and I really, really can't wait for more Zootopia like projects in the future. End credit scenes. Now, the reason why I suggest we stay to the end was because the first one was I I heard that in every Disney animated film, they always show a logo that hints for the next film. For example, in End of Raya and the Last Dragon, they show the butterflies that hints for the Encanto film. And this one, we weren't sure what it was. Some we thought it was like a Cheshire Cat kind of face, or some it was like a symbol or something. But now, looking at the films for 2026, it could be for Hex, maybe like a strange creature. I'm not too sure. And then second reason, I didn't realize this, there was an end credit scene, but I'm so glad we did stay. And oh my God, I was right. Birds. Oh, I really can't wait for the third one. I just scratch the other projects, just cut them off. We want the third one. Oh man, this is gonna be really good. I'm not sure how they're gonna play it though. I don't want them to feel like they have to repeat the same story. I feel like they need to maybe go out to Zootopia, but then it wouldn't be Zootopia. Or it could be like something in the sky, maybe, that I need to check out. Oh, but it's gonna be brilliant. I just know it. You know what I mean? But this film, definitely watch it. Forget the other films that are in cinema now. Watch this film. Okay, so for ranking this film, I'm gonna personally say 9.5 because I think the first one was definitely 10 out of 10. But I think this one is as nearly as great, just a little bit for the ending, but still is still pretty good. Emily, what do you think?
Somewhere in between a 9 and a 9.5. I'm still
Okay.
debating whether it is better than the first one or not. It was just really good. I don't know. Maybe if I rewatch it again, maybe I'll
Hmm.
see it a bit differently. But yeah, it was just really good.
Well, it is following my one of my favorite films, and it's done it complete justice and given me another favorite film. So for me, it has to be a 10 out of 10.
So, guys, that's the end of our review of Zootopia 2. We hope you enjoyed it. Um, Definitely watch it, guys. Don't wait for this review or other reviews. Just watch it. And also, you can check out other reviews we've done this year, such as the live action film Snow White, Lilo and Stitch, and the other animated film Elio. Check them all out, guys. Also, you can check out our reactions to Disney films. We've done The Lion King, Robin Hood, and many other stuff. Check them out on our channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the film if you have watched it, and what do you expect they're gonna do for Zootopia 3? It'd probably be amazing as well, but how they're gonna play it out, who knows? And yeah, follow us on Instagram and X/Twitter. And thank you guys so much again for watching. We will see you next time. Bye.